So we get this question every once in a while on the channel, and like if we're working on a foreign car or something like that, and most of the bolts are like metric, just pretty much all of them are metric. So sometimes we'll grab like a say, um, a wrench or something like that, and sometimes look at a comment on the channel like, hey, the car's all metric. How come you using like, not a non-metric wrench to get the bolt off? Well, the problem is a lot of times is that we live up here in New England and it's the Rust Belt. So quite often we'll get a car, we'll put it on the lift, and if we grab like a 12 millimeter wrench or some kind of wrench that's supposed to fit that bolt, sometimes the bolt is all rusted up. And one of two things happen. The correct size wrench doesn't fit because the bolt is all swollen or the nut. So we have to, take a little screwdriver or chisel and chisel away all the rest so the bolt's even smaller than the 12 millimeters. So sometimes we got to grab a different wrench that will fit on it to turn the bolt. And that's like just the stuff we deal with up here. So, if you're out in California or Texas or Arizona and you got a pristine car because you're not driving in the wintertime through a salted road like we have to, your car is going to be a lot better condition than ours. I've been trying to keep my trucks out of the salt, and the salt just eats everything alive up here. It's horrible. Like rots out the exhaust system, rots out the frames, it causes havoc with everything. So usually, that's the reason for it. A lot of times when we're doing suspension work, we might have to use some heat with a torch to break the bolt free because that's all rusted on, and it's just a bad to tear suspension pieces apart around here. And I wish we lived in Arizona or Florida, somewhere where there was no road salt, so that stuff wouldn't rot out. I have a 2012 Expedition, and the rocket panels in that thing rotted out in about 5 years. They were totally disintegrated. The rest of the truck is fine. The underneath is fine. Just the rocket panels are toast on it. So at some point I'll have to do something with that, and maybe have some new rocket panels welded on. Wish my father was still doing auto body because I'm not an auto body guy anymore to do that stuff. But I wish that it was great back in the day. He did all kinds of stuff like that. But just kind of answer that question. That's why sometimes if you're working on a car and the correct size wrench doesn't fit, that's what you might have to do. If it's all rusty, you might have to grab a different size and tackle it that way. But if you guys have any questions, drop a comment. I'll reply back to you. Thanks for checking out the channel. We appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Take it easy, guys.